Hey guys, it's Fantasy here, and I'm here to tell you today about a conspiracy that I have uncovered, and it has to do with the famous character Uniqua from the critically acclaimed show The Backyardigans on Nick Jr. Now, I wanted to know what Uniqua's species was. When I looked it up and found it on the wiki said that Uniqua's species was just Uniqua, that it was just her name. I think a conspiracy is going on here, and I've uncovered a conspiracy, so let's get right into it. Now, this conspiracy goes above Nick Jr., who made the Backyardigans. It goes above Nickelodeon, who was the parent company of Nick Jr. It goes above Viacom CBS, the parent company of Nickelodeon. It even goes above National Amusements, the parent company of Viacom CBS. It goes all the way to the CEO of National Amusements, Shari Redstone. Now, Redstone, where does that sound familiar from? That's right, Minecraft. Now, in Minecraft, there's also Vexes. And this is vexing, so we know we're on the right track. Now, Minecraft is owned by Microsoft. And you see, the CEO of Microsoft is Satya Nadella. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And the first three letters of Satya is SAT, as in the SAT, the test you need to take to get into college by College Board. You know what else College Board makes? They make AP tests. If you take AP, what company has the first two letters AP? That's right, Apple. Now, if we go back to National Amusements, who's the parent company of the Backyardigans, National Amusements is kind of like an amusement park. And you know what the biggest amusement park is? Disneyland. Disney is also in on it. So now I have proven that there is a conspiracy with National Amusements, Microsoft, College Board, Apple, and Disney on concealing Uniqua's real species. But why? Well, to answer that, I'm going to have to expose what Uniqua's real species is. So let's jump right in to the theme song of the Backyardigans, all of the info we need here. Now, right off the bat, you can see that they're standing in a V formation with Pablo in the front and everyone else in the back. Now, if you look at the letters, look at all of the names of the animals of the people standing behind Pablo. You can see that it's a moose, a hippo, a kangaroo, and Uniqua. And what do those three have in common? That's right, they all have a double letter in their name. Moose has two O's right next to each other, hippo has two P's right next to each other, and kangaroo has two O's right next to each other. But penguin, which is what Pablo is, who's standing in front, doesn't have two letters right next to each other. Therefore, we can conclude that that's because he's the only one that didn't have two letters next to his name. Now, if we look at the rest of the theme song, you can see that the background changes various times. And it changes to every single one of their colors. It changes to blue for Pablo. It changes to yellow for Tasha. It changes to purple for Austin. It changes to orange for Tyrone. But it never changes to pink for Uniqua. I wonder why. Instead, it changes to green. Don't think that's just a coincidence, because I think that that's because Uniqua's original color was supposed to be green. Now, if we also look through all of the backgrounds, each one of the backgrounds represents a different one of the animals. There's green leaves, which is the moose, aka Tyrone, because moose live in forests. There's a blue sky, which is the hippo, aka Tasha, because hippos are amphibians. They start in the water, which is blue, and then they go out on land, which is the clouds. Then there are circles, which represents Austin the kangaroo because he's standing in the middle of them. Then there are stars, which represent Pablo the penguin, because in Antarctica, where penguins live, there is a perpetual winter during the winter, where the sun does not rise, it stars out all the time. So therefore the stars must represent Pablo. This just leaves us with stripes. Stripes are the only thing that none of the other animals represent. It doesn't represent any of the other animals, so therefore it must represent Uniqua. And then finally, a penguin is in the water, a hippo is in the water and on land, a moose is in the forest, and a kangaroo is in the desert. Therefore, Uniqua must be someone that can fly. And what animal has a double letter in it, has stripes, and can fly? That's right, a bee. Uniqua was originally supposed to be a bee. B-E-E, a bee, and it has a double letter in it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably sitting there saying to yourself, okay, that all makes sense. Uniqua was supposed to be a bee, a green bee, but why? Well, what's the one thing that all companies want more than anything? Money. They want money. Money, also known as 1E. You see, also money is green, which explains why they concealed Uniqua being green. They wanted money, they wanted 1E, and if you look at all of the names, you have Tyrone, Austin, Tasha, Pablo, and Uniqua. There's only 1E in the name. But if they added Uniqua as a B, then there would be 2 extra E's, there would be 3 E's. There would be a try-E, because I'm trying too hard.